My name is Tay. I'm a licensed esthetician, and I'm going to teach you how to do your makeup. Hi. Alright, so good morning, afternoon. I don't really know what time you guys are watching this video, but it's morning right now, so good morning. First things first, I've already kind of did a video on basically the basics and just how I do my makeup, but now I kind of want to go through my makeup box. So this, can you see it, is my makeup box. There are 3 layers to this makeup box. I believe I bought this makeup box off of Shein. If not Shein, most definitely Amazon. And it's very durable, very sturdy. It's cute. I like it, and it has wheels, so if I ever need to go anywhere, I can just easily transport all of my makeup. But let's get into it. So first we're gonna go through the first layer. So I'm gonna take these 2 off. I'm gonna show you what is in the first layer. So the first thing I have, a fan. Everybody needs a fan, especially when you're doing those beats. You know, you need to be in and out of there, and you don't have time to let it just dry naturally. The fan is your best friend. Every makeup artist needs this. This is the cleaner I use to clean my tools and my brushes, and this is a makeup cleaning machine. I want to say I bought this off of Shein, and basically what you do, you put water in it. I pour a little bit of this. I press this button and it spins, and then I just let it clean my brush. I'm not about to sit there all day trying to figure out how to clean 100 brushes in under an hour. Like, I'm not. I just let the machine do the work for me. The next thing, like, do I even need to say why you need this as a makeup artist? I feel like that's common sense. But get you one of these in case you working with clients that's doing something last minute, and you know you don't want to mess up their clothes or anything. You just straight them, just straight them like at the barbershop. Like, I'm gonna get into this bag right here. So the first thing I have is a sharpener. Now I usually carry like 2 of these everywhere I go. One is a personal and one is for other people if they need it. That's very important because you don't want to be using like lip pencils and or eye pencils and then transferring the germs of someone else's eye to the next person. So you want to make sure you're always resharpening those pencils down so you're not, you know, giving people the ick. The next thing I have is these pencils here. This is for the girls that like to do brows, specifically like threading or another thing that I used to do with the brows. I can't think of the name right now, but this is a good marker for when you're graphing your brows out. I love this. Let me show you. See? And that's for the girls that like to map out their brows before they wax or anything like that. So these are very, very handy. I have a bunch of these. A lot of times when people come get their makeup done, they don't realize that your eyebrow shape determines a lot of successful factors with your makeup. If I was ever to do someone's makeup and I saw maybe they had, you know, hairs around their eyebrows, I would just be like, you know, is it okay if I shape your brows a little bit before doing them? And some people will say no, and that's okay. Like, some people like their brows the way they are, but I just think it'll give the makeup a better look if they have a clean area around the brow. So I always keep eyebrow razors on me. The next thing are these little things here. So if you are a wing girl, these are great for you. Can you see it? So you would just take it, dip it inside the product, and you see how it's not bending. So this would be a great tool for you to use if you're not really that good at winged eyeliner, because this is a stiff, it's not gonna just be as movable as it would if you were using like the little pins that they have. And I think this is very helpful in learning how to do a proper wing, because everybody's eye shape is not the same. So the next thing I have are these. Of course, these are mascara wands. I shouldn't even explain why I have these. Like, I hope y'all not just taking your bare mascara swabbers and putting it on people's eyes. So I always have these. I have these in a backup mascara tube, and so you only dip it once. Once it touches the person's eye, you can no longer use it or dip it back in there. You have to use a completely different spoolie. So that is why I have a bunch of these. Have two bags. You don't want to be passing around the pink eye. Get you some of those. So I really don't use these, but this might be helpful for a beginner that's starting out and they want to do like different looks with their eyes. Next thing that I have are these. I have a big bag full of them because why wouldn't I go through these like crazy, and sometimes I go a week or two without washing all of my tools and stuff. So instead of me just reusing a dirty one, I'll just go get a clean one and then wash them all at the end when I do everything together. The next thing I have that is very important is this. You see? Another thing, safety. You don't want to be transferring whatever somebody else got to the next person's lips. So it's very important that you use tools like these when you are doing people makeup, because you don't want to get looked at as somebody that is dirty as a makeup artist. Okay, so let me show you how this works. You don't want to use this. You want to take this, a clean one, dip it in, swirl it around, apply cleanliness. All right, we don't want to be dirty. We don't want to be dirty. We don't want to give people stuff that they don't need to have. Let's be clean, okay? So I think I showed y'all everything from the bottom portion of my box. I'm looking around to make sure. I think I did. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the second part of the makeup box. Now we're gonna talk products. Okay, so my top setting sprays that I use are these two. Charlotte Tilbury. Milani? Is that how you say it? Milani is a more expensive version, obviously, but it's really good for people that have more of a drier skin. If you have oily skin, it might not be that great to you, but this is a good alternative, a cheaper alternative of this, but this is the holy grail to all of my makeup. Like, I love both of these equally, but I'm gonna go to this one every time. Now, I did say that I have dry skin, but I also have combination skin in the summer. Typically go to a hydrating primer, but I noticed that I have a lot of breakout with this one and the e.l.f. one, so I stopped using it. But this one is really good. So if you have like super oily skin, this is a game changer for your makeup. Both are great, but to be honest, I don't really use primers anymore. I just moisturize my face and I go straight into putting the makeup on, because that's the best way for me to do it. Now we're gonna talk about concealers. So my favorite concealer right now is the Hourglass. As you can tell, like, I use this one the most, but my second best would be the Danessa Myricks, the Yummy Skin. I love both of these. Like, they're just so good. And as you can see, one has more of a peachy undertone and the other one has more of a yellow undertone. And that's kind of what I was talking about in my other video. Like, it's really hard for me to find colors that go well with my undertone, but most times I go with the more peachy red or cooler, just because it looks a little better. See, right. When I want a bright under eye, I go to these. Dior is my top. I even use Dior foundation. Like, well, we're gonna get to that in a second, but these are the colors that I would go to when I want a super bright under eye. I have the Dior, and you see how much brighter that is than those two. And then we have Tarte. I did not like the Tarte because, like I said, I have dry skin, and I believe this is like a matte. My skin doesn't really do well with matte makeup, but it's for somebody. And then we have Tower 28, which is another good one, but it's very bright, and you can vastly see like the difference in tones. So yeah, the next thing in my makeup box, we're gonna talk about blush. So these are the 3 blushes that I use. I feel like this color range right here looks the best on my skin. This is Rare Beauty. This is Juvia's Place, Volume 2. And then I got the Morphe. And this one is really nice as well. I don't know, I feel like like this shade range of blush, I think looks the most flawless when I'm putting my makeup on and I'm not trying to like really do too much, trying to look a little natural. I use these. So yeah, eyeshadow palette I gravitate to is the Mario, and I can show you what it looks like. It has all the colors that I need in it and all the colors that can make another color pop. So I really like this palette. This is probably the main palette I run to, but if you don't have the money for this palette, the next best one I would suggest would be the Rihanna Fenty palette. I had that one. That was like my first eyeshadow palette that I purchased, and I loved it. I used it for years until I couldn't use it no more. So that's a good alternative if you can't afford this one. All right, now we're gonna get into the powders. I only use Charlotte Tilbury. If you can't tell by now, like I have so many. I could use number 3 to set my under eye. In a winter, it's more like, no, it's too dark. But in the winter, I use number 2 to set my under eyes. Like, as you can see, I've been using it up. And I think this is another one. See? Saltburn. I did try the Too Faced because I kept seeing people talk about it, but I didn't really like it. I don't know, maybe I wasn't using it right, but I didn't really like it. Another good powder that I use as a bronzer is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzing powder. Let's see. I cracked it, y'all. This is so good, like, but right now I can't use it because it's too dark. I gotta wait till the summer come back around. But this right here, yes, every time I'm gonna buy it. Okay, my 3 main setting powders that I use is the Mercier and Huda. This one's okay. I'm kind of drifting away from this one a little bit, but this one's another good one that don't get talked about that much. But these are the 3 that I will typically go to when it comes to setting my face. Let's talk about mascara. So I don't wear lashes anymore. I don't really care to wear them, but this particular brand right here, I think it's the Maybelline. These make my real lashes look like false lashes. It's so good. I have like 3 of these. I have this one, and I have a white one somewhere, but this is the only mascara brand that I use on my lashes, and it's perfect. But you know, if y'all have any suggestions, you can drop it. Okay, now I'm gonna just go over some lip glosses that I use. Like NYX, they're gonna have to be on my top. Like, they're my top. Like, I have so many NYX or NYX lip glosses, it's not even funny at this point. They are definitely my go-to when it comes to lip glosses, and they're affordable as well. And it looks good. Like, I never have any problems when I use NYX. It's perfect for me. The next lip gloss that I tried that I kind of like, but I didn't like the color for me, was Juvia's Place. These two specifically. Can you see the names? Okay. Now this, cute. I could do a little lip liner, put this over it. Real cute. Like that. I don't know where I was going with this one, but it just gave chocolate around my mouth. Beautiful colors, beautiful texture. It's rich. I just, you know, I'm a NYX girl, so. Another honorable mention, Fenty. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta give my girl Riri some props. Like, every time I steer away for a little while and I go back, I'm reminded, like, oh, I see why I love her lip glosses. Like, her stuff's so tea. Like, it's just tea. It's a little pricey, but it's tea. It's tea. So I'ma always swing back to Fenty. I always go back. I did for a brief moment try the Too Faced, and it was cute. I liked it. I don't have no complaints about it, but I didn't love it like I love everything else. So it's probably not something that I would purchase again, but it was cool. Okay, let's talk lipstick. As much as I want to be a lipstick girl or a lipstick woman, I'm not. And listen, look, I even went on a whole rampage and bought lipsticks because I wanted to be in my grown woman era and wear lipsticks. But it's just like, I'm just not a lipstick girl. I'm a lip gloss girl. And I know you could do the lipstick and then the lip gloss, but it just don't hit the same. It just don't hit the same. Like, but just in case I change my mind, I do got lipstick. Okay, lip liners. My favorite is MAC. I'm gonna have to give it to them. I really like MAC. They even came out. I can't find it right now. Anywho, MAC is always going to be a staple when it comes to my makeup, and I love my MAC. I don't know, NYX got some really good shades too, but they stay sold out because, you know, it's a little bit more affordable, so I can never get my hands on a NYX lip pencil because they're always sold out. So yeah, MAC. I'm gonna always go to MAC when it comes to my lip pencils. Okay, let's talk brushes. Okay, makeup brushes. These 3 brands right here. So you got the Sephora, the Morphe brand, really good. Got the Real Techniques brand. Oh my goodness. You can't listen, let me tell you something. If you can't afford these, the Morphe, get the Sephora. If you can't afford the Sephora, get the Real Techniques. These 3 brands, these are probably the only brands of brushes I can vouch for. And I have used a lot of different brushes. Like, I have I have boxes of brushes, but these 3 right here, these 3 brands right here, I can absolutely vouch for because I use them on a daily basis, and my makeup never miss. Now, let me show you what brushes you need to have. Okay, so I'm just gonna show the difference in the brushes, but it's not really a major difference. They all vary, but they all do the same thing. You just have to know how to work your brush. This is a powder brush for Sephora. This is a powder brush for Morphe. Powder brush for Real Techniques. They're all the same. They're all the same. You just have to know how to work your brush. You get what I'm saying? But I'm saying that these three brands are the best because they have variations of the same thing and they're actually really good. Like all three of them, really good brands. Let me just show you one more example. All concealer brushes. This is the concealer brush for the Morphe. This is the concealer brush for the Sephora. And this is the concealer brush for Real Techniques. Now, me personally, my go-to is this one. Especially for under the eyes, I'm going for this one. Now, I might use this one for my eyelid to blend it out. And then this one I might use here to get that blend up against my nose. But you see what I'm saying? Same type of brushes, different uses for different things. But they're so good. They're so good. So if I'm gonna recommend anything, I would say buy the brushes. Invest in good brushes, and I promise you, you won't have no more issues. Last thing, these are my concealer brushes right here, as you can see. These are very important when it comes to highlighting around the nose, here. You want to make sure you have a flat brush. I use this one typically around my brows, and then I use this one around my under eyes. But as long as it's a really flat brush, that way you can really get that concealer in there. It's really smooth and flat. You're good. Did say I don't use sponges. That's why I didn't show any sponges in this video. After learning how to use a brush to apply my makeup, I haven't looked back. That's all that I have for you today. I would do a makeup video today, but honestly, I just don't really feel like it. Maybe I'll do a makeup video tomorrow. Kind of wanted to run through what's in my makeup bag, and hopefully somebody found this video helpful. Again, I am a licensed esthetician, so I try to educate people as much as I possibly can to make sure not only you are applying your makeup the right way, but you're doing it in a safe manner and not transferring germs, all of those things. So, oh wait, I did forget something. Sorry, honorable mention, best foundation. I'm gonna have to give it to Dior. People have their own opinions, but Dior has never let me wrong. Never let me wrong. Dior for foundation all the way. Contour, LYS. Best contour stick. Like, look, I've literally used it all the way down to the bottom. Get you one. And for brows, Estacia. Been that for years. This is the best brow pencil. As you can see, I used that one too. It's gone. Well, that's all for now. Anything else that I feel like I need to make a video about, I will let you guys know. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.